Alright, I don't know how long this thing's gonna let me talk because I have like 100 pictures on here that I need to upload, and I mean that literally. But I want to tell you all about the incredible bullshit that happened yesterday. I need a tripod, something, I don't know. But anyway, so here's how the Ohio court systems think they're gonna play this. Hold on, let me light up a cigarette. I'm getting pissed just thinking about it. So, we go to court against the mother-in-law from hell, and I can't remember if I told you all that she had appointed a guardian ad litem. Well, mother-in-law from hell didn't pay for the guardian ad litem, so of course we didn't. Why would we? We don't want anything to do with this. We want the case dismissed, and the one sure way to do that would be to not pay her unless Trudy pays her. Trudy pays her, we'll pay her. No fucking problem. Alright. So, the guardian ad litem is sitting in the courtroom. First thing she does is lie and say she made several attempts to get a hold of us. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. We called her twice, made sure she had our phone number. She never called us. It was that simple. Alright, so the judge focuses on Trudy because this is Trudy's case. Trudy did all this. She says, why didn't you pay for it? Trudy's like, well, I just don't have the money right now. Well, no, because she's too busy, spending it on pain pills. And, the judge is like, well, you need to pay your portion in full by January 5th, which pissed me off right there. Like, why are we having a continuance on this? Or the case is going to be dismissed, period. So we go to walk out of the courtroom, and the guardian ad litem shoves her way between us to follow me out, and shoves her way into where I was, and was like, well, what started all this? And, I had no desire to talk to this woman. I don't have to talk to this woman yet. Once she's paid non-retainer, okay. Till then, her office had already been rude as fuck to Tony, which is why we didn't pay to begin with, and I decided to wait until Trudy paid her portion, because the office threatened Tony, and, she had already been a fucking liar in the courtroom. I don't like dealing with liars, especially when my child's at stake. So, but I answered her question. I said, if you want the truth, it all started when we went to Tony's grandpa's funeral. She came 4 days later and told us how she was taking our daughter she doesn't know by herself to her parents' house. She was like, well, you need to pay me immediately because that's the only way this is going to go away. I said, see, that's not true at all, because I was just sitting in that courtroom and I have my paper that says that if she doesn't pay you, then the case will be dismissed. So we want this dismissed. We want to be able to raise our daughter in peace. The fact that this is even still going on when both parents said, no, we don't want her to take her, is ridiculous. So, she sits there and she proceeds to tell me how I don't want to get on her bad side. She holds the custody of my daughter in her hands. No, she doesn't. This is a visitation case where I have done nothing fucking wrong. There is no abuse, no neglect. What the fuck is she talking about unless she's planning on fucking with the custody of my daughter? And it says, well, that's not a threat or anything. I said, well, it sure as hell sounded like one to me. Well, no, think of me as a friend. If you and her father are really the best place for her to be, I said, of course we are. We are her parents, and that is not in dispute here. What the fuck is she talking about? And she was like, well, if you really are the best place for her to be, just pay me my money. I'll come in and do a home visit and come in here and tell the judge to dismiss it all, and there goes your stress. So what she's saying, in effect, is whoever pays me first, that's whose side I'm on. That's not how that works. See, I've worked with the guardian ad litem because I got my ex custody of his daughter, who had a guardian ad litem attached with her when she came to us, who had been there with her since she was 6 months old, never, ever, ever acted like this. I mean, this bitch is fucking crazy. I don't know who I'm supposed to report this to. I need a lawyer. But of course I can't afford a lawyer. That's why they're doing this. Like, how is it legal that the court even thinks for an instant that they can go against the word of both of this kid's parents? And now I have some woman threatening me and threatening the custody of my child, and I am supposed to let her testimony be the thing my kid fucking hinges on? Bullshit. But I have no idea what to do. Like, I am so mad. And now this is going to be dragged on till January 5th at the fucking... See, if she gets paid, y'all know, like I know, if this woman gets paid, she will drag this out for 2 or 3 years. You give a fucking shark blood, they're not just going to walk away from a little bit of blood. No, they're going to want more. That's what she is, a fucking shark. And this whole thing is ridiculous. Like, this woman completely disrespected me in front of Tony, in front of my mother, and in front of everybody sitting in the fucking lobby. Like, she walked away, and this woman we had been sitting there talking to while we waited on Trudy for 2 hours was like, I can't even believe what I just heard. I can't believe she just spoke to you that way. And I'm supposed to let this woman decide this case, which shouldn't even be a case because both of my child's parents said no. There's no abuse, no neglect. Why is the court even involved in this? Can anybody answer me that? Because I don't get it. And I'm sure as hell not going to be disrespected by some cunt who either doesn't know what she's talking about and didn't read the case at all, or is a fucking nut job who thinks she's going to fuck with the custody of my kid. Either way, no. But what can I do about it? I can't afford a lawyer, which is why they're pulling this shit. If I had a lawyer, this case would probably have been dismissed within 10 minutes. In fact, now that I think about it, a guardian ad litem wasn't mentioned at all until it was made clear that we didn't have a lawyer. Just saying. But here's the Ohio court system for you. And probably the rest of America too, let's get real. Like, this is completely ridiculous. So, if any of y'all have any thoughts on what I should do about this ignorant bullshit, please send it my way. Send it my way. Oh, and I'm sitting there waiting on, the mother-in-law from hell to make her little appearance. And, I'm sitting there talking to a woman whose own aunt has been taking her to court for visitation of her child since February. February. But this is what the court systems do so they can get that money. Like, oh my God, I need a lawyer. That's just as simple as that. I need a lawyer. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Like, if it was a fight between two parents, okay. If there was allegations of abuse and neglect, alright, come at me like that. There's not. My child is perfectly healthy, which she herself stated on the record in the fucking courtroom. Well, your daughter looks really happy and healthy. That's because she is. Because I kill myself to take care of her every fucking day. And my grandpa, and my house, and my grandma and grandpa's house. Like, I got big girl problems going on. I don't have time for this stupid, ignorant, childish bullshit. Which is all this is. It's a game. I don't play games. So, like I said, any of y'all have any idea what the fuck I should do? Please, shoot me a line. Let me know. Because, oh my God. Like, I don't even know who to report this woman to. But I know she needs reported. She had no right to speak to me that way. No right to threaten the custody of my child. That was crazy. And then I said, well, I'm not threatening you. Well, yeah, you are. Which is why you followed it up with, I'm not threatening you. Like, if it wasn't a threat, then it wouldn't have been taken as a threat, and you wouldn't have mistaken it for a threat. It was a threat. So, there's that. I'm at my fucking end of my rope. I am at the end of my rope. I have put up with so fucking much these past few months. And it just keeps getting laid on me and laid on me. And here, maybe my witchy friends will understand. I suppose Christians could too. Like, isn't one of the names for Jesus Prince of Peace? Well, imagine you prayed to him for peace, and all he gave you was war. It'd be very confusing, wouldn't it? I'm sitting here like, I have devoted my life to Athena and her principles of justice. To true justice, real justice, and I will fight to the death for it. How am I here? How am I here? All the way around. I don't understand how I'm here. I need a shower. They have repaired, check it out. They just painted it today. Can you see it? The wall there. It is no longer falling in. They fixed the bathtub, the leak. They fixed the ceiling, but they have to come and paint it. They hopefully fixed everything. And, yeah. At least one thing's fixed in my life. Everything else is falling apart, but the house is getting there. Now I have to clean up the mess. And then He'll come back on Thursday and paint the ceiling and make a new mess, but that's alright. As long as it's fixed, I'll keep cleaning the messes. Oh yeah, and I, threw up and had severe diarrhea for 4 days leading up to court because I have Crohn's disease. Severe Crohn's disease. And that's what happens when you're put under bullshit stress for bullshit reasons. Yeah. Shit ain't getting any better, YouTube. Shit ain't getting any better. Man, ever since I fucked with I cracked the whole lens around the camera. Like the thing that protects the camera lens. And it did not do anything good for the camera. But yeah, so I'm gonna get off here because it's already like 11 minutes long and I don't know how long it has before it goes kaput. And I love you guys, and I hope at some point very, very soon that I can make a happy-go-lucky video that's not full of bullshit and stress, because I need happy. I need just a sliver of happiness, just a little tiny piece of happiness to balance out all of this fucking bullshit would be nice. This month has been horrible, and October has failed me on every level, and I'm really bummed about it because I look forward to this all year, and now here we are. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'm gonna have a Halloween party so my brother can come and all that at my grandma's on Saturday. I wanted to do it here, but everybody elected grandma's, so we're doing it at grandma's. And then of course Halloween's Tuesday, so hopefully I'll get some videos and pictures from that. I still haven't uploaded the pumpkin patch video. I need to. I will. I promise. As soon as I find my fucking cord that's on my A. Yeah. So I love you guys, and sorry I have not been able to make fun, happy videos lately. Love you guys.